We did get some exciting news over the weekend, though. Or exciting depending on who you are. Apparently, Keefe D, those of y'all that don't know, he was a gang member in L.A., allegedly. And they arrested.
He might think it's disrespectful to say a gang member. He was a leader.
Okay, my bad. Gang leader. You right.
Allegedly.
And he got arrested over the weekend for being involved in Tupac's murder. And that was like kind of big news because it's like, oh man, Tupac finally getting justice and everything. And people was like going crazy and all of that. Me personally, just to touch on that real quick, as far as the news of that leaking, I kind of already knew it was a while. He been talking about this. Dude wrote a memoir. He wrote a book. Like I've seen the interviews where he discussed the whole thing. And so it's wild to think that, just now that they like, we finna do something about this and arrest the guy. But whatever, cool, great. And if that's what happened, then I'm sure justice will be served, whatever. They were saying like closure and everything, but once that came out and I seen documentaries and all of that, I kind of put it together that that's probably what happened. That make the most sense. Now, people were saying if they were worried that, if it's anything like with Puff or anything, like, do they think that we got to worry about Puff Daddy? And we know that Puff Daddy don't exist no more, so
I don't think
it's fair to talk about
Sean
Puff.
Combs got nothing to worry about because he has been running around telling his story for a while, which was crazy to me because, bro, it ain't no expiration on the M word, bro. Like, you do something like that, I don't care what deal you think you got in place, bro, they can come back and charge you for that. Unless you've been charged with it already and beat it, then you can talk about it as free as you want to. It might be very disgusting to do it, but you could.
Yeah.
Nobody's been arrested for that crime, bro, and you running around saying like, "Yeah, I did this or we did that." It's like that's crazy.
I was there, or I was there. Why would you even?
The person behind me grabbed. Like, why would you even do this? But as far as Diddy go, I don't think I got nothing to worry about because everything he said in reference to Diddy was hearsay because he never received the money. He never know if it was any money. And this is his own words. He never said I received payment. He said, apparently the money was sent, but I ain't never get it. So how can you say you was paid for this job? So I don't think Diddy would have nothing to worry about.
That is a good thing. That dude could have been lying on Diddy.
Could have been lying.
That is great.
Y'all did something and you added that to the story because you already admitted to your actions. And then you added stuff to the story to make it sound sensationalized. But it ain't nothing they could touch Diddy on unless they can find some money Diddy gave somebody who... Because they got a name out that said this person is who Diddy gave the money to, but you got to prove that it was illegal.
And as a real one, you can't say, you at least can't tell the cops that. You can't say nothing about Diddy. No. You can't do that.
But I think all things considered, that's his only card to play. I don't think it's going to work. The only thing he can play is say, I'm willing to testify against this guy. But at this point, what that's really going to get you, bro? When you get locked up, you already going to be labeled as what they say you as if you did something like that.
And by your own admission, too.
By your own admission, bro.
So, but
you didn't have to say nothing about that.
You didn't have to. But with everybody want clout, though. We all know how that go. Like, clout is the biggest drug. Like, forget Rihanna's brand. Forget Fenty. You know what I'm saying? Clout is the biggest drug.
Like my boy Stino say, Clouder team. The Clouder team, bro. They be off that Clouder team.
I like Clout and all.
That Clouder and all, bro. I'm telling you.
But that is definitely one of the things, and everybody want credit for what they did and points. They want the points that they scored to be on the board for everybody to see. Nobody want their stats to be unacknowledged. So when you of that ilk, and that's a stat for you, you want to get some acknowledgement for that. So the temptation of everybody else coming out here saying something and doing stuff, you try to figure out a way that you can get your, points out there.
You right in a lot of cases, but this is the craziest part about this. The clout went to your nephew. Because you said your nephew is the one who did it. You ain't even you just basically told on your nephew. I don't care if you gonna get mad at Gangsta Williams, if you're going to get mad at Brian Glaze, if you're going to get mad at these people who told on people that was dead or whatever the situation may be, allegedly, how can you say what Keefe D did was anything different than that? If your nephew did do that, you still told because your nephew was dead. Your nephew wasn't charged for that.
Yeah.
So you put yourself in a situation you never had to put yourself into, especially if you ain't even the one that put in the work.
But that's how the clout worked. The clout worked from
like
you was there, you was around, and you're the only. Now, if he was here, now skip you. we looking for him. Let's go talk to him. But he not here. You the only one that can give that story. You got the clout. You remember Omar Epps after he dropped Tupac off
the juice now.
You got the juice now. Yep. So, you know what I'm saying? What you gonna do with it? And that's what he chose to do with it. He could have held it down and said nothing, but he chose to keep talking, and now the feds got on him and he arrested. I don't know. We'll see how all of that work out and see if he actually end up doing jail time or if he beat it and all of that. If he end up beating it, like you say, once I beat this, now I can really talk about it and let it go. But I seen one video.
That's when he should have talked about it.
Yeah.
not before.
For real. I seen one video, though, on the Art of Dialogue, and he was just very disrespectful about it. And as a person who loved Tupac, I didn't like it at all, what he was saying.
He was very matter-of-fact about everything.
Very matter-of-fact. Almost chuckled a little bit. So I do hope some type of justice happen, but I'm also, it's the government and this white people, so I'm skeptical about what their reasoning is for even going after him right now, 30 years later. Like, I'm in my head like, great, but what's the catch? Why are y'all doing this now? Like, what's the point? I think it's
because he been publicly admitting to it. Otherwise, I think they always was pointed into that direction because we've all heard the rumors of, we heard
seen
the
interviews,
we done seen all the documentaries. Everybody done seen that stuff. But him actually going on public platforms like Glad TV and admitting these things, like that's a very big platform for you to go on and say, not even just say what you did, the names you're mentioning, this person, that person. That's crazy for you to even go in there and have that conversation. This the thing, bro. With these street dudes, I hate the term street dudes, but these dudes that have these situations, why? My question is always why. Now we know it's the clout, but this is your freedom, bro.
Yeah.
When you out in the streets and you doing things, you make mistakes. Street people ain't bad. They regular people. They just live in a certain way and they making certain decisions. Now, if you in that lifestyle, you know this decision can get my ass thrown under the jail. If y'all did commit that crime to Tupac Shakur, this is Tupac Shakur, bro. It should have been nothing in your damn brain that made you think, I want to tell this story in public.
But that's where you wrong, though, because that's why I want to tell this story, because it was Tupac Shakur.
You're right.
Because it was Tupac. And nobody
like you said,
know.
They need
nobody
that,
know who
I
did
need
that
y'all to
Pac.
acknowledge me. I
need y'all to know I'm the one who did that. I forgot where I heard this, but I was watching. Shout out to comic podcast, but it was Kill Tony and what's the name said this, but it's a joke, but it was kind of some real stuff. That's why jokes be funny. But even if I love you or if I hate you, the results and the effects could be the same. Because if I love you or I hate you and you like that polarizing of a figure, if I'm the one to take you out, then I'm attached to you forever. And I'm almost arguably the most important thing that happened to you in your life. So now you take clout from that, like, yeah, could have been any other dude, any other person. I probably won't tell you about any other people that I allegedly did something to. But that one is so monumental. And how much clout would I get for letting you know that I'm the one that did something to that guy?
Even the weirdo that
I'm
did
attached
that
to him for life
the
now.
guy that did that to Nip. If nothing else, in Nip's story, they gotta always mention shit.
Always gotta mention him now.
Always gotta
and
mention
him. Had he, thank God he didn't, but if by any of the devil's work he got off, he would have been able to speak about that freely and stuff and go out there. Now he's attached to Nipsey's
he's still
life
attached
forever.
You attached to his legacy,
but now
in a movie you gotta have a shitty.
Now he can profit off of it though. If he's out, if he's free, he can do interviews. He can talk about it.
He can still write a book, even behind there. You can still profit off of a terrible action you committed because that's just.
Is it just serial killers that can't profit off their actions, or is it all criminals? Because I know serial killers can't like make books or movies or profit off of that stuff.
Yeah, if
you committed just one murder, can you write a book when you get out type shit and profit? Like, I don't know.
You can write.
I don't know.
You can write nonfiction. You can do what OJ did. What if I did it?
Well, he got acquitted, so it's different. He wasn't
That's
a
true.
felon.
He was acquitted.
So he don't have to abide by the felon rules.
That's true.
So
you're right. I think you might be right about this.
I don't think you could profit off the crime you do if you commit any crime, no matter what capacity.
But it's always a loophole.
It is.
All you can do is you can have somebody else write the book.
Your son could write the book about being the son or the niece or the cousin.
You could pay a regular
friend of
a regular author.
Yeah.
Write a documentary, a biography, because it'd be a book. Write a biography.
But then now I'm just giving him all the money because I can't get no money from him.
Yes, you can. You just do it.
You're right. It's
These
always a
bro.
possibility. Why am I holding it right? You're right. I'm holding it like, well, no, that's illegal. They can't do that.
He would never. He might have allegedly killed Tupac, but he would never. Yeah, he would.
You're right. You got me on that. Of course he would, right?
Let's make a little that.
Oh man, now when this news came out, right? When the news came out with Pac and everything, and Keefe D getting arrested and everything, Jada Pinkett, of course, anytime something with Pac jump up, another man's wife gonna say something, right? Craziness. She jump out the woodworks to say, hey, finally, hopefully we get some justice. And she shared just a piece of Tupac memorabilia that I have never seen until today, that I didn't think that nobody seen, and probably nobody even knew she had until she had it. And the coldest part, I'm going to let y'all know now because we might not play the audio because we don't want to get copywritten, but it's a video of Pac and Jada dancing. I'm sure at their time in Juilliard. We must not forget Tupac was an actor who went to a very prestigious acting school in New York. And I think that's where Jada went. And this must be a scene from one of their projects or school projects or something. The crazy part is this a rap video and they rapping Will Smith's song.
Parents just don't understand.
How funny is God, right? People be like,
God
if you don't believe in God or whatever, you at least have to believe in God's humor because this is hilarious. The man that she's been in eternal love with is doing a video with her.
When she said to death do us part, she didn't even mean that part. Even in death, we are in love.
Man, and we know this because Will Smith vocally said and put it on the public record that he was jealous of Tupac.
He's insecure about it. He's made this known.
So, anyways, let's get back to Jada. Let's
look at her response to everything that's going on.
Oh man, I hate this for him. This is so look at him with the hey, the 90s was trash, bruh.
Hey, at least she wasn't out here twerking on him.
Nah, she wasn't. And those dance moves was fly back then.
That shit still fly. Kids not just gonna add a little juice to it, a little flavor to it.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. The kids killing it these days. The chicken noodle soup.
They be going crazy.
Chicken noodle soup with a soda on the side.
Swear.
That's old.
What's she wearing? Dickies and a black tee?
Come on, you already know. He wearing capris.
And a wife beater.
You know, but he got the gold on. I ain't mad.
No, they got that from the gas station.
Talking. Hey, this is wild, though, because this was a fly song.
Hell yeah, parents just don't understand.
Get out of here. I used to love it. I still do. I ain't going to hate. This the head of a guy. Hey, Tupac, man. This shows so much teeth.
Now, look, this my whole thing, though. Like you just said. The irony of y'all bumping Will Smith's song is one thing. But this is what's crazy, bro. The disrespect that she show her husband, Will need to leave her, bro.
Because you with him now.
You with me.
So you didn't have to post that video.
You're married to me. Where did that video even come from? Bro, that's one of them videos that you shouldn't even have that in your iPhone. Where did you get that footage
15
from?
iPhones. The new iPhone just came out. You done switched phones.
You done switched phones to keep that video.
And you made this video.
You put that in a hard drive. You made sure you never lost this video, and then you posted this. Soon as you definitely didn't talk to your husband and say, "Hey, babe, I know you feel some. Are you okay with?" Bro, the disrespect. Will gonna have to hit somebody else, bro.
Hey, and just to
he gonna have to.
And just
and you know who the person should be? It shouldn't be Chris Rock.
Imagine having that video, right?
Let that marinate.
I'm gonna go ahead and just let it go. Imagine having that video and it being in your old phone or something. You finna switch phones and you put it in your Gmail and then you save it for about 15 years because you're like, one day they're gonna find who killed Tupac. and then I'm gonna
go back and download this video.
So then you got to go back to your Gmail or your email, find that video, go through your attachments list, look through, okay, cool, got that, download it, move it over to your phone, then make a post, and then make a slider post for you to post a video after the fact that didn't have nothing to do with your post.
Nothing.
You could have put a current post of you and him on the set of Jason's Lyric when he came to visit or something. You posted something from Juilliard that no one ever seen.
You ain't even have to put you in it. You could have posted a picture. You could have posted a picture of Pac and said, "I'm so happy my friend is getting justice." And nobody would have said nothing. You made sure to let everybody know, oh no, this really my boy. This really my man. This really everybody know.
That's why I could never love Will for real.
Straight up. Will, at some point, you got to be a man, bro.
That's why me and Will had an open relationship for all them years.
Will, you got to be a man, bro. You cannot be allowing this woman to consistently disrespect you in public, she disrespecting your leadership. Because if you said, hey, look, babe, this is something I'm insecure. Now, like, I'm going to be the first to say this because I ain't going to be no hypocrite, right? You can't just do everything somebody tell you they're insecure about. You got to kind of take that with a grain of salt sometimes. There's some shit that ain't got nothing to do with you and why they insecure. But something like that man mentioned in public, something like that where that man has damn near broke down in tears about how it affected him in public, and your man is Will Smith, you got to show that man enough respect to say, I might watch this video I might be home and watch this video for an hour and a half because I miss my boy Pac and it's got soft, whatever. But you got to have enough respect for your man not to post that on your social media.
You're right. But also, do some accountability got to come into Will on the fact that you know this about the woman that you've
been accepting it,
and you either accept it or you don't. You got to accept it because the opposite of accepting it is stopping fucking with it, and you choose to keep fucking with it. So at this point, that's just something that you accept. So now, do you almost not get to cry about it and be insecure about it because this is something that you knew. And if you know this, because we do it all the time, this is something you know about me, so why is you gonna trip now? Yeah. You know she loved Pac like that.
She's in love with Tupac.
Though he dead.
And it's the thing, bro.
So let it go.
You can never win.
Be number 2.
You can never win. You never gonna win because he's no longer here. So her vision of who Pac was to her, it's set in stone, bro.
Too.
You will never.
He can never diminish it.
He can never diminish it. He can't, because Pac ain't here to diminish it.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I said when I said he. Tupac can't diminish his image.
You can't even.
Well, he can never have a chance, but Tupac can't diminish his image himself because he's gone. So he's always gonna be up here to her, while you still out here living like a flawed human.
Yep.
You can fuck up.
You can still make her mad because you didn't take the trash out. You can still make her mad because you didn't, you know what I'm saying? You ain't washed the dishes when you can still make her mad daily.
Yeah, and Pac you chose to stay in that pressure. So I can't really be mad at you with your insecure feelings. Yeah, you can say that and all of that to your boys, but don't say it to the public, goddammit, because I don't feel bad now. Now that I just thought about it, Will.
You're right. You
got to put up with that because I knew she loved Pac like that before.
We all knew that. You know what I'm saying?
I knew that's a different world. So that's on you, bruh. And she said that multiple times. You pursued me. I wasn't feeling him like that. Yeah. It's almost like she keeps showing you that you ain't her person like that.
And that's why you gotta drop your balls as a man. You cannot force her. You can't compete with her vision of this man. You couldn't even compete with her vision of fucking August Alstina. Let's keep it a buck. She was entertaining. That's it.
That's crazy.
What was her what's she called? Entanglement. She was entertaining that entanglement like a mug.
She didn't even appreciate you enough to say that, yeah, I did cheat on you or I did wild out. I had an entanglement.
Exactly. She didn't even have enough respect for you to be like, I cheated. She said, I had an entanglement.
Yeah.
That's
because
crazy.
Even if we got an open relationship, once you love that nigga, you cheating now.
Yeah, facts.
Because I don't love these. Nah.
Yeah, you cheating. That was cheating. The nigga was in love with you. He thought, you was talking about, I felt like I had to save him.
Yeah.
Bitch, you ain't married to him. You have to save him.
Also,
let that nigga drown. You ain't have to save nothing over there.
As soon as he start catching feelings and you notice that's when you're supposed to cut that out and let that go and let him suffer on his own. But
not her.
Nah, not
she
her.
had an entanglement. She got entangled in the situation. But what you need to do, Will, is you need to untangle that shit. You got to move on, bro, because you are an icon. You're not even just a regular good guy. You're not even a regular successful black guy. You're fucking Will Smith, bro. You a fucking icon. It's women that will fall over their own dead body to get Will Smith, bro. Like, you don't have to deal with this woman disrespecting you constantly.
That's
you can go,
scenario.
hey,
Falling
a woman,
your own dead body.
she came back to life to get your ass, nigga. It's women that will do that. You do not have to deal with Jada disrespecting you whenever she feel comfortable disrespecting you. And I'm tired of seeing Will do this, bro. Even when you trying to be a man, you still come across crazy. Like the Chris Rock thing.
Oh yeah.
You try to channel your inner Pac to protect her, and she still didn't have your back. He was wrong for that. You know
what Pac would have did in that situation? Like, come, relax. It's just a joke.
Cause Pac a man. You ain't finna get me hyped up to run up. Man, Pac ain't
honestly,
finna do that.
No, but Pac she probably would have been laughing with Pac. Like, we both got bald heads.
Pac would have been like Pac would have been like Chris, my mans.
You know, we both bald.
Chris probably would have made the joke about both of them being bald.
You know, exactly. You know what I'm saying? It would have been done that way.
I mean, I just hope he eventually get it figured out, man, and you know what I'm saying, get on his solo thing, because I hate watching him just get done dirty.
Yeah, I'm sure he will, man. They'll figure it out.
Nah,
and even if they don't figure it out, they rich and they kids is out here rich and wilding in their own right. So that Smith family will be all right. You know, my Smith family, the ones that need some help. But if y'all enjoyed that last video, man, make sure that y'all subscribe, hit the like, and make sure y'all comment and let us know what y'all think about any future videos that y'all might see popping up around here. I've been Craig Smith, a.k.a. Sincere Life.
It's your boy Queese, a.k.a. Dash. Hit the like button, follow, put somebody on who'll put somebody on. And we out. Thistle.